Welcome to Painted Kids Studio, where we make amazing art videos. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you can be notified every time we post a new art video.
Welcome back to Painted Kids. This is Jessica, and today we are going to be learning to draw Gary from SpongeBob SquarePants. And Gary is SpongeBob's pet snail. And instead of just drawing Gary just for the hay of it, I decided that I wanted to draw him actually doing something. And so he's going to be eating his snail food. So I'm going to show you guys how to not only draw Gary, but also draw his bowl and his food that sits inside of his dish. All right, let's get started. All right, so the first thing that I want to do is I want to draw Gary's bowl. So I want to do all of his food in his bowl first because he kind of is sitting behind the bowl. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the top portion of his food. So I'm just going to make some random squiggles. So I'm going to start with kind of like just kind of a curve. I'm going to do a bunch of like little curves. Then I do a couple more little curves, and then we're going to go behind. And you don't have to even do this exactly the way that I'm doing it. You just want to make some fun little bumps and squiggles and curves and that kind of thing. Okay, I say that looks pretty good. And we're just doing the top part here. So now that we have the texture of our food, we're going to go ahead and do the bottom. And the bottom is just going to be a curved line here. All right, so this line is going to represent the actual bowl part. All right, so now that we have the food, now we can do the bowl. And what we're going to do is what is called an ellipse. So it's pretty much just an oval that goes around, but we're going to not make it like a perfect circle. We're going to make it kind of more of a pea pod shape. So it's going to have like almost like a point at it. So we're going to do a curve and then kind of a point and then bring it around and then curve. All right, so now that we have the top part of his bowl, we're just going to do a nice diagonal line down because his bowl gets a little wider as it sits. His bowl gets a little wider as it gets closer to the base. Okay, and then we're just going to do another curved line there. All right, and then there's Gary's bowl, and we're going to, and you don't have to if you don't want to, but you can write Gary's name on his bowl, and I'll show you guys how to do the bubble letters, but if you just want to write it, you can. But he kind of has like these bubbled Gary letters on his bowl. So for the G, we're going to do a nice short diagonal line. We're going to bring it around like a C. Then you're going to go in and down, and then in again, and then do another little C on the inside, just like that. Now for the A, we're going to do a flat top, a diagonal line, a diagonal line. There you go. And then bring it in on either side, diagonal up, straight line across, and then a little triangle in the center there. There's our A. Now for our R, we're going to do a straight line down, and we're going to curve it around like we're doing a regular R, but then we're going to stop. And so you have this little gap here, and this is for the little kickstand that the R has. So we do a diagonal line out, short one in, then a long one in, very small straight line there, bring it down and connect it. And then we just do a little D on the inside. There we go. Now for our Y, it's not a very pointy Y. They actually do kind of like a rounder Y. So we're going to do a U, but we're going to make sure that a U doesn't go like all the way down. It's going to stop about halfway. And then a straight line on either side like that. And then we're going to curve it in, but we're not going to bring it all the way to the center. We're going to stop short. Do the same thing on the other side. Stop short, bring it down, over, up. And there's Gary. All right, there's his food bowl. All right, so now that we have his food bowl done, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to start with his eyes. So what I wanna do for his eyes is just 2 circles. So we're gonna do So we have one circle, and then we're gonna do the other circle, but it's kind of tucked behind his eyes here. So I'm going to just start right behind that eye, curve around and stop it when I get to the other side. So there are his two eyes. And he's looking down at his food, so we're gonna do kind of a oval shape for his pupil. And then do almost like a rainbow, actually. Kind of a fun rainbow shape in his eye. And that's gonna have him looking down at his food. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do his, I guess his eye stand. I don't even know what you would call this. The long thing that supports Gary's eye, that give him his snailiness. So we're gonna start at the base of the first eye, and it's not a perfectly straight line. It's a little bit curved in. Like it's not, I mean, it's not like completely bowed in, like we're not making a bow and arrow kind of look, but it's just slightly curved in. And I'm not gonna bring it all the way down. I'm leaving space for his mouth. So you wanna leave a pretty decent amount of space between this and the bowl, so that way we have room for his mouth. All right, then we go to the other side, and I'm gonna curve it in a little bit, but then I'm gonna bring it back out. So you see how it kind of dips in the middle there. Now, I'm not gonna go straight into the one that's behind, because I wanna do his mouth first, so that way we're not overlapping or having any kind of weirdness or having to erase, because you can erase, but the less you have to erase, the less erase marks you have on your paper, and it makes it look nicer when coloring. Okay, so I'm gonna start on the back side of this long shape here, and I'm just gonna curve it down like this. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, so I'm gonna curve it down like this. And I'm gonna stop, so I did my curve back here, but this front curve is about half the size of this back curve, because we're gonna make room for his mouth. So for his mouth, we curve out, and then we go in. And there's like, you wanna like make it like a little smile. And then we're gonna do his bottom lip. All right, so now that I have his lips here, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a full cheek. So usually when you do like a little smiley face, you know, you put that little line at the end of the mouth, but we want to make this nice and big so it makes it look like he has a full cheek of food. There you go. So it looks like he's chewing. And then there's like a little, if you have a little bit of a space between his bottom lip and your bowl, you can just do a little curve line here just to close that gap, so it looks like, you know, he's tucked behind that bowl. And depending on how you draw this, you might not have that. You might just have his lip behind his food, depending on how you did his food shape. But if you do have a little space, you don't have to worry about making his lips bigger. You just make a little chest line there. All right, so now we have his face. Now we can go back and we can do that eyeball stand, I guess, behind him now. And now that we have this, we can just attach it to the head we already did, so we don't accidentally make it too long or too short, and we don't have to erase the end. All right, now that we have that, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna start with his body and his shell. So the first thing I want to do is his bottom, like the bottom part of his snailness. So that way I know where to stop with the shell and everything else. So we're gonna go from the bowl right about here, and we're just gonna do a couple little squiggly lines. So the bottom part of his shell is going to start right at the back of his head, right? So we're gonna curve it out and back and then curve in. So he has this like little slope. So curve down and then back and then in. So you see this curved line here. And then we just do a little short one at the top to show that there is kind of like this lip on his shell. Now, since we have this, we can go ahead and attach his body to his shell like that. And Gary does have kind of like this gooiness. Like, I don't think that his belly has a different color. I think this is just supposed to be the slime that's coming from his snailness. So I just do a little squiggly line, kind of follow what's underneath, but not really. And this is gonna be the lime green. So it might be a different color of his underbelly, or it just might be slime because he's a snail and he's slimy like a snail. All right, so now we just have to do the rest of his shell. And his shell isn't this perfect circle, it's actually more of an oval shape. So I'm gonna start about halfway, at the halfway mark of this little short line right here. I'm gonna bring it up, around, and in. And I'm just gonna stop it right at that little curved line that we did on the bottom half right here. So it's not a perfect circle, and it's just kind of more of an oval shape, just like this. So now we're going to do his little designs that he has on his shell. And he has this little spiral kind of thing going on. So we're gonna start at the bottom of the shell, and then we're going to bring it up and swirl almost in the center of the shape that we made, like this. All right, so he has these little ovally details around this little swirl that we have here. So we're gonna do 5 of them total. Do 1, 2, and the one at the top is actually the biggest. So we're gonna do a big oval here. Small oval, small oval. And there is our Gary. Now, actually, I think I'm gonna go back and make like a couple like little bumps. I'm gonna go back and make a couple little bumps like inside of his food. Yeah. I'm gonna trace back over some of these lines I did and make them a little bit thicker. They came out kind of thin. There we go, that looks better. Okay, so now that we're done with drawing our Gary, now we get to color our Gary. So Gary is a light blue color, and then he has this lime green slime at the bottom of his body here. His eyes are actually kind of the same greeny color of the slime under his underbelly. He has black pupil, red eyes, and his shell is kind of a coral instead of just a pink. And he has kind of these purpley dots around him, and then the swirl itself is going to be a red color. And with his bowl and his food, you guys can really make it any color you want. If you want to make it consistent to the actual TV show, it is a dark green color. And your snail food doesn't even have to be brown snail food. You can have him eating like rainbow snail food or glittery snail food. It really doesn't matter. You can make it any way you want. So if you guys like this video, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more fun videos just like this one, head on over to our channel and hit that subscribe button, and you'll be notified every single time we put a new video up. Thanks so much for all the likes and all the views on our videos. The more likes and thumbs ups that we get, the more we know to add to that playlist. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.